and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Cleveland Guardians. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. Singy, a guy who could change this game with one swing of the bat. Kerry Carpenter, he of course leads their team in home runs.
Yeah, Boog, he's been such a force at the plate, and it seems like every time he connects, the ball is traveling out of the ballpark. So when you have such a threat like that, other guys in the lineup should get good pitches to hit because they're trying to get those outs instead of having to face him in a big situation.
One out, base is empty. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Joshua Anderson.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Let's go, Cleveland. You get your pitch, stay hot. Go back to New York.
And that's in for a strike. Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Good eye in that spot.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
There's a swing and a drive. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
1 out, runner at second. Willie Adames stands in. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Jonathan Indy at the plate. 2 outs. Rips one to right. Carpenter makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. Yankees 3, Guardians coming up.
The catcher, number 34, Joshua Anderson.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Man at second. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. To third, tag, got him. And a pitch. On the ground to short, Turner. To first, that's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Willie Adames. The catcher, number 34.
Anderson measures 6 feet 2 inches, just 19 years old, and he was a 10th round pick in 2023. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
And a good eye there. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 5th.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Up the middle. Toss to Naylor. And that's the third out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Home half of the fifth coming up. Yankees 6 and the Guardians 1. Back now at Progressive Field. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Andres Jimenez. Here comes a pitch. And a bunt towards third. Over to Goldie. Beats him to the bag for an out on the bunt.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone.
2 outs, runner at first. And here's the catcher, Joshua Anderson. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carpenter drifts towards it. Makes the catch, inning over. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it 6-2. So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. 2 outs. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock. When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here's Andres Jimenez. Bunting for a hit. Over to Goldie. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme.
So 1 out, nobody on. Joshua Anderson stepping in now for the Yankees. Anderson in his 2nd season, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Quan hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying close.
You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. Thought the city overall supported the event really well. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that.
The catcher, number 34, Joshua Anderson.
He swings and fouls one off.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Carpenter makes the catch, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 2, and the Guardians nothing. Bottom of the 8th, now the number 2 hitter, Andres Jimenez.
The second baseman, Andres
And a pitch.
Jimenez.
Gets under and pops it up. He's got it. 1 down.
The first baseman, number 22.
Next to hit, Joshua Anderson. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. And a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Willie Adames stands in. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit. Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
The pitch. Fastball for a strike. Counts full, 3-2. The Yankees looking to rally. This could end it. Left field, way back there. Kwan going back on this one. And that'll do it. The Guardians even this series up at a game apiece.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Joshua Anderson will hit next.
The catcher, Joshua Anderson.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Ball 1 there. Allen, a former All-Star, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. In the air, right side. Carpenter makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting 6. The catcher, number 34, Joshua Anderson.
Your pitch right here. Here we go.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Joshua Anderson. The wind and the pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 15 on the year. And they add a run. It's 7-1.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep.
And next for New York, Joshua Anderson. He's already homered here in this one.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Out to short, Arias. Off balance speed, there's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. The 1-1. Right side. Steps on the bag for one. Goes to second. Safe there.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long. He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Movement in the pen for the Guardians. James Paxton getting ready to go. Messick warming up as well. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That one close, ruled a ball. And now 3-1. And he couldn't come up with it.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And another ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Guardians 3. And now it's Josh Naylor. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the play. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Triple-digit wins, 100 wins. That's hard to even look at. You kind of blink your eyes to make sure that it says what you're reading. But an incredible season. This is an elite team, and there are few teams, few players in the history of the game that have been a part of a club that have won this many games.
I guess you want all this cheese. Oh, wait a minute, let me get up in it. I ain't really wanna have to kill it, but I guess I gotta kill it. Got me feeling like a villain. I don't really wanna kick it, really. I'ma let you know I ain't trying to hide a feeling. You ain't gotta come through, you ain't gotta visit. Plus, I'm kinda busy. Plus, I heard